The 10-page, beautifully designed Canva media kit that you spent 3 weeks perfecting is the exact reason corporate brands are completely ignoring your emails. Marketing executives, they do not care about your aesthetic. They care about your data. And if they have to scroll past 3 pages of your selfies just to find your audience demographics, they're going to delete your pitch and move on to the next creator. Today, I'm going to show you why the perfect media kit does not exist and what exactly you need to put on a pitch deck that will convert 10 times higher and make you 10 times more money. I'm Roger Wakefield, the Chief Revenue Officer of Sponsorships and a Master Plumber. Now, I've sat across the table from executives at billion-dollar corporations. I can promise you, they're not evaluating your graphic design skills. They're evaluating your business acumen. In the next few minutes, we're going to dismantle the amateur media kit. I'm going to show you exactly what demographic data, purchase intent signals, and social media insights you absolutely must include to prove your ROI to a brand's accounts payable department. Let's talk about the trap of the aesthetic media kit. The industry has sold you this idea that you need to look like a lifestyle magazine to get sponsors. So, creators spend hours picking out pastel color palettes and writing long, me-centric paragraphs about their creative journey. Let me let you in on a corporate secret. The chief marketing officer does not care about your creative journey. They have a quarterly quota to hit. They have a board of directors breathing down their neck. And they want to know one thing. If I give you $10,000, how many units of my product are you going to move? When you send a 10-page PDF filled with fluff, you're signaling to that executive that you do not understand the mechanics of sales. Now, brands, they secretly love a fluffy media kit. Do you know why? Because a creator who focuses on aesthetics instead of data is a creator who doesn't know their mathematical worth. It gives the brand all the leverage to lowball you. You have to stop sending just media kits, and you need to start sending pitch decks. And specifically, you need the custom 6-slide sponsor first pitch deck that we engineered inside SponsorKit.pro. Why 6 slides? Because it respects the executive's time. It is lethal. It is frictionless. It gives them exactly the information that they need without all the extra fluff. Now, it's funny because I saw a pitch deck someone put together the other day. They were looking for sponsors for this big corporate event. It was about 24 pages long. And they sent it to me and I'm looking through it. And I mean, literally, I got bored. So I asked the person who sent it to me, I said, I've got a question. If you received a pitch deck like this, what would you do? And they said, well, I'd go to the end to see what number they're looking for. I'm like, then why put all this together? So, well, it gives them something to go back to. If they've got to scroll past everything to get to the end, chances are they're not coming back. So let's break down the data you actually need. First, you need real audience demographics, not just mostly men. You should know your age ranges, where your audience lives, and the kind of work that they do. Tools like SponsorKit.pro can help organize and pull basic insights from your platforms. But the key is understanding your audience well enough to speak clearly about them. Second, you need clear signals that your audience actually buys. It's one thing to say, my audience likes tools. It's another to say, a large portion of my audience works in the trades and regularly purchase equipment for their job sites. That kind of clarity shows a brand that you're not guessing. You know who you're talking to. And third, you need social media insights that actually matter. Follower count, that's surface level. That's a vanity metric. Brands care about engagement. Things like how long people actually watch your videos and whether they take action. When you can show that your audience watches, clicks, and responds, it tells a brand that your audience is real, not just numbers on a screen. If you try to gather this data manually each and every time you put a pitch deck out and build a new pitch deck for every single brand that you email, you're going to burn out. You will spend 40 hours a week doing administrative work instead of filming content. Let me tell you exactly what happens when you try to fight this battle without that heavy artillery. When you pitch a massive brand without the deep analytics and the multi-sequence follow-ups running, you're playing a waiting game that you cannot win. You send the email, and then you sit by your phone. You check your inbox 10 times a day, hoping for a reply. I know, I've been there. The corporate marketing directors know you're doing this. They know you're waiting on them, so they deploy the corporate delay tactic. They intentionally wait you out. They let you sweat for 3 weeks. Why? Because they know that an anxious waiting creator is a creator who will eventually accept a $500 payout just to get a win. They actively starve you out to drive your price into the dirt. But when you're operating on the SponsorKit.pro or Pro Plus tier, you completely destroy that tactic. You aren't sitting by the phone sweating over one deal because the system, the complete system we've put together, pitching 20 other decision makers while you sleep. You operate with absolute abundance, an abundance mindset. When that brand finally replies 3 weeks later with a lowball offer, you don't panic. You don't fold. You look at them politely and you say, my pipeline is full and the price just went up. You stop waiting to be chosen and you finally become the one pulling the strings. Now, this is the exact reason that we built SponsorKit.pro. Our system pulls this data dynamically. It formats it into that ruthless 6-card structure, and it customizes the message to match the specific brand you're pitching. You stop looking like an influencer begging for a handout, and you start looking like a polished media company presenting a highly lucrative business proposal. SponsorKit.pro has multiple levels, so it can meet you where you are. If you're just starting out, you may want to start with the rookie or the creator level. But let me be completely transparent. If you want to play at a higher level, and if you want to generate massive amounts of customized pitch decks that actually convert, you can't rely on the basic entry-level tiers. The rookie and creator plans, they're great for sending out maybe one pitch a week, one pitch a day. But if you are serious about building a predictable pipeline, you absolutely must upgrade to the SponsorKit Pro or Pro Plus tier. The Pro tiers unlock the advanced data analytics. They unlock the multi-deck scalability. And they give you the exact templates that strip away the fluff and deliver the hard, undeniable math that corporate accounts payable departments require to cut a massive check. Stop trying to win a graphic design contest. Start winning negotiations. The brands have massive teams using data to minimize your payouts. You need your own machine to maximize them. Click the link below. Upgrade to SponsorKit Pro or Pro Plus right now. Ditch the fluffy media kit. Build your customer-centric 6-card arsenal and force the market to respect your platform. SponsorKit.pro. It's your turn to be on top.